CDL money, CDL money, CDL money. Let's get straight into it. Black boys need their fathers, man. Let's be straightforward. I don't even talk about other communities. We talking about my community. We need it, and it saved my life. So, for example, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my story, a little bit of my story, right? Grew up in the hood and all that other stuff. So, my dad, my dad ended up getting, he was around till like 2, 3 years old, and he got locked up. In the Fed time, I ain't see him again till I was 18 years old. But during them years, my granddad, majority of my life, was my father figure and my uncle, right? So my mom, she had 4 of the kids. She trying to take care of, all of us together, the 4 kids, trying to take care of, but she couldn't do it. So she shipped me off live with my granddad in Chicago. Never forget. I was upset about it as a kid, but I needed that discipline. Man, he puts morals and how to control my emotions and stuff like that. It's different. So when you raised by a woman, right? Remember, she's feminine, estrogen. You move like a woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's why some of these guys, you argue with them, like, why he's sassy and blah, 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 blah. Because remember, he was raised by a woman. So all that feminine energy is into him. So when I watched my granddad argue with my grandma, he didn't argue. He didn't yell at her. He talked just like this. Master energy. Just talked to her just like that. And I watched that over the years, me living with him and stuff like that, and how I saw him getting into with other men and stuff like that. He'd walk away. No, I'm good. Walk away and stuff like that. Same to my uncle. These men trained me how to deal with society and people, stuff like that. So when niggas try to argue with me and stuff like that, or women try to argue with me, or with a man, I'd be like, hey, bro, I know what that talk is. You might as well just get the fighting, bro. We might as well just fight. You know what I'm saying? All this yelling. We might as well just fight. I can't fight no woman. I can walk away from her. You know what I'm saying? But a dude, I can fight you and stuff like that. So it's been plenty of situations. So I grew around black excellence too. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be another video too when I talk about. But with my granddad, man, he put all that master energy, how to deal with people and everything. And it saved my life, man. It's been plenty of times after I left my granddad, moved back with my mom, right? And it's been plenty of times I could have got in trouble, man. Like, for example, some of my friends, I say in the hood, some of my friends was, gang banging or whatever and stuff like that. And he was robbing homes. I never forget. I could have easily gotten into robbing homes too. They was going there breaking their homes, robbing and stuff like that. I didn't want for nothing. Not because my mom was rich, because my granddad was an entrepreneur, right? So I watched him hustle. He is HVAC, electrician, a plumber, and carpenter. He did all that. So I watched all them hustles and stuff like that, right? And then you be in Chicago, you see people selling socks and fruit and all that stuff. So I'm around like I said, black excellence. I'm around all this hustle mentality a lot of my childhood. So I said, you know what? And then I would work for my granddad too. So like, you know what? That is still that hustle in me. I was like, you know what? Let me get my own money. Cause my mom, I wanted to dress like Nelly at the time. 35 years old back at the time. Nelly was hot. Jean, it was hot. I want to dress like, Cameron. I want to dress like these dudes, man. My mom said I can't afford them Air Force One. She got a kid, I can't afford it because she already in Section 8. So I was like, you know what? She did her best she could do. I'll give her that. But I remember I wanted more and more. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and find me a hustle. That's what happens when I'm around black men at work. They got hustle about themselves. I was like, you know what? Let me find me a hustle. So what I did was, me and my cousin, we started our own car wash business. What I did was fill up my bucket full of water and soap, got me a sponge, and I would walk across the tracks into the nicer neighborhood. And I knock on each door. Hey, how you doing? My name's Ivan. I like to wash your car. If not, give me a donation that goes towards the Louisville Lion, to the Salvation Army basketball team, or my AU team, stuff like that. Man, the folks used to eat that up. Because people love to see some kids do some shit. So, man, here's $10. No, thank you. Okay, you wash my car, Man, I used to come, after we get done, man, we got about $150, $200 now. I mean, one day we had $300 in our pocket. Easy. We split that up, and, man, I'm trying to tell you, eat like kings, man. We used to go to, the Chinese buffets is cheap back in the day. This had to be, what was this, 05, no, this is young before that. 03, 04 and all that. 05, man, them buffets was only like $10, man. I'll never forget, man. I walked up in there with my cousin. We young. Remember, I'm in middle school. Walked in with my cousin, and we had a pocket full of money. No. You have to have money. As Asian people say, you have to have money. You have to have cash. You gotta have money. You can't come in and eat for free. Blah. You need the money. Parent. I said, hold on. I said, huh? Up that water on them, man. It had bigger than that. That's just a little something. Bigger than that. I said, huh? Oh, sit down and eat. Yes, sit down and eat. Man, that felt good up that water on their ass. Because, you know, I'm like 12 years old, 13 at the time. So who don't got no $10? Because he took his, we got money. He's, go ahead and eat. What you want to drink? I'll never forget that day. I'll never forget that. I'm not that type of person to show off my money, but I had to, like, don't stop playing with me, man. Ain't no begging or wanting free food. We got money. We ate like kings, bro. I was saying, my uncle, my cousin come off from St. Louis every summer, spend time with us in Illinois, man. And we'll go hustle, man. We ate like kings. The thing is that I do my own school shopping. I'm buying Air Force Ones, Jordans, all type of clothes and stuff like that. Video games. So I didn't want for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't want for nothing, man. I took care of myself. That's why I was able to move out after high school. And I moved out like 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I had no problem. Because I already taken care of myself. And then when I got to high school, my business actually grew bigger, right? Because I got a green thumb. I'm good at gardening and all that. I'm going to top of houses, cleaning gutters and all that stuff, cutting grass. And I had a job. I had a part-time job at Snooks. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's like it's a grocery store in the Midwest, and in St. Louis too. I think the headquarters is based in St. Louis, but yeah. Yeah, and I had a baggage job and all that, making, just a little $100-something. It ain't too much, It's a lot for me for a high school kid, but my real money comes from the weekends, hustling my job. So people just thought I was so spoiled. I'm in the hood. People just thought, he's spoiled, his mom spoiled. The whole time, no, I'm spoiling myself. Because I had these black men show me how to hunt, how to get my own money, how to deal with people. So when women want to fight with me, men want to fight with me, stuff like that, argue, I ain't do too much arguing. You know what I'm saying? I walk away. Most of my walk away game was strong. You can make me feel bad. Oh, you a bitch. Oh, you a pussy. I'm like, okay. Walk away. Cause I think about the future. It's like, well, if I do this, what's gonna happen? Some of my friends, I never forget, not friends, a few of my friends, but some of their friends came, 5 of them. Hey, bro, we're gonna rob this house, bro. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'll never forget, I'm looking at my outfit. Jordan had a jewelry on. I'm like, I'm good, bro. I don't need to rob no house. Oh, man, you spoiled as fuck, bro, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, hell no, because what's going to happen is when y'all get caught, eventually y'all ain't going to get caught. Y'all going to start snitching at each other. This is stuff my granddad put in me, this wisdom in me. At a young age, he put I'm 9 years old, he's talking just like this to me about people turning on each other. So all y'all going to do is turn on each other when y'all get caught. So, I'll probably be the main one, because they only know you. That's my granddad always said. They only know you when shit go down. So, yeah, when stuff happen, you only know me. Y'all gonna all team up against me. Oh, let's get him involved. Let's just say let's get him. He's more well off than us. So we'll just blame him. So I was like, I'm good. Man, them niggas got pissed. And guess what happened? They ended up robbing a few more houses. And everything I said came true. They all start snitching on each other and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They all start snitching on each other and stuff like that. And they all got in trouble. And a few of them was mad at me because I didn't join. I'm like, I was right. Y'all start snitching at each other. What y'all mad at me for? Big mad at yourselves. They got caught. So a lot of people didn't like me. Some of my friends, a lot of people didn't like you. I know they didn't like me. You know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of y'all was raised by women. Y'all emotional and feminine and all that, sassy and all that, arguing with women, all that stuff, not thinking. And me, I just moved different. You know what I'm saying? I just moved different. Like I said, I had black men that raised me. I had my uncle tell me about credit, stuff like that at a young age. Credit is important. Credit is important. Make sure you take care of your credit. He been talking like that since I'm in middle school. Elementary school, credit. my granddad, he's instilling discipline in me. He used to give me whoopings and all that stuff like that. How to hunt, basically how to get my own money and all that stuff like that. Blah, 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 how to deal with people and everything like that. Don't be quick to anger and all that. Be slow to anger. That stuff in the Bible. Be slow to anger and stuff like that. So there's been opportunities niggas or bitches piss me off. I'm like, nope, walk away. Because it ain't going to go good. Niggas can't take ass whoopings these days. So you're going to get quick to get a gun. It ain't going to do life and I'm dead. So I'm like, nah, man, let me go ahead and argue. No, not argue with this person. Let me walk away and stuff like that. Sometimes if I had to fight, at the time, this is like high school. Who wasn't fighting in high school and stuff like that? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time I'm an adult, I move different. That's why how I made it out the hood without, I never been in jail and I don't got no baby mamas and stuff like that. That's how I made it out, man, because of them black men that taught me. You know what I'm saying? I see the people, and I seen the households with black men, when their kids had fathers and stuff like that, they end up being successful in life. Majority of them, I could say, the black kids that had black fathers in their household end up being successful. And like a lot of them graduated college, some of them got their businesses, stuff like that, some of them joined the military. Okay, they all got families too. I noticed that everyone I know, I don't want to just name names, and I don't want to just name these names, but they all end up like, it's not a generation curse. It's like a generation of blessing. They all end up getting wives and stuff. That's what's crazy. I'm just thought more and more thinking, I'm like, damn. Everyone I know end up getting a wife and kids and careers and businesses and stuff like that. They all doing good, houses and all that stuff. But the ones I think about, they was raised by their mom, majority of them for failure. When they say, majority of them, they ain't doing good. They on drugs in the streets, stuff like that. Some of them make it out, man. Some of them do make it out. Not a lot of us. Let's be real, man. I know you don't want women don't want to hear that shit. I don't need a man to raise no man. Get the fuck you do, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Cause I call you a bitch. I'm just being real, man. Cause I be hearing that dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen women say that shit. That pissed me. I'm like, it's the hell you do. Trust me. You need a masculine energy in there. Yin and yang. You can't have it all feminine. You can't have all masculine either. You know what I'm saying? Cause when kids when kids don't have their moms too, they don't know how to be nurtured and all that stuff. They be having relationship problems with women and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? They be craving that mom and all that. So trust me, it need both. You need both. And I was blessed to have both. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. It's just more. That's what we need in our community. More of that. It worked out for me. I know for a fact, if it was for my granddad and uncle that taught me and all that, man. Oh, yeah, man, I've been breaking into houses, man, selling drugs, baby mamas everywhere and all that shit, because my granddad gave me game about, hey, man, get you one woman. Get you one woman. Get you one woman. Get you a good woman. Ain't nothing about making love, man. Sex and all that stuff cool, but you making love ain't nothing like making love, man. Get you one woman. Blah, 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 blah. Get you a helpmate. Get you a helpmate. And I seen it. My uncle and my granddad married. So I seen this throughout my childhood, and I said, I want some of that. I want some of that. I knew I wanted some of that. See, one thing about my granddad and them, right, uncles too, all his friends and stuff like that had shit going on with themselves, man. This is older man, my granddad age, and this is my uncle. My uncle's a lot younger. And his people too. My uncle, he'll come around, they paying spades and stuff like that, but they talking business. Real estate, stuff like that. And all 5 of his homeboys, they all had black wives, kids, either had a good ass job, like some type of skill or something like that, or they own a business. But they all was winning in life. They all living nice in houses. I call it a black man starter kit. They had a black wife, a truck, like a GMC truck. God damn, man. See, I'm out here getting loaded, y'all. See, so it's shaking. That's why I dropped. They all getting like I said, I got GMC. They got some type of truck, and then they had a sports car or old school. They all had that kit, and it's some type of job or some type of career. A type of business or type of career. See, the granddad. So I seen it. They all dressed up nice and everything. You know what I'm saying? They ain't wear baggy clothes and nothing like that. They had all. Granddad told me they always have a cologne. He go to work, take a shower. He got cologne on. He putting all that in me Guess I do now. I go to work, put cologne on. I can't help it. Because I watched a masculine man do this all throughout the years, man. I watched my granddad do this throughout the years, so it made me. He said, hey, man, hygiene. Make sure you get your hair cut. Make sure this, and that. Get cologne. Talk to people with respect. My uncle, hey, talk to people with respect. Blah, blah, blah. Get your one woman, stuff like that. You're going to win. Invest in this, and this, and that. Now I do it. You know, I'm not just hold it like this, y'all, because that dude going crazy with the unloading. So yeah, man, I seen that in my life, and that's what I wanted. I said, you know what? I want that too, and I'm striving for that to this day. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm doing all right for myself and stuff. I could be better. I'm getting better. You know what I'm saying? But I knew it. That's what happens when you got black men in your family. Some real black men too. They ain't no street dude, but black men in your family, that boy gonna end up growing up to a good, well-respected man. Like I said, I've never been in jail in my life. And you know how hard it is to come out the hood and to say some shit like that? That shit ain't easy to say. So, yes, sisters, you gotta get that boy around some black men. You got to. Or you're gonna run the streets and stuff like that. Cause stop playing to that. Stop playing. Hey. It hits different. The voice hits different. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes kids, you ever notice how kids they cry, stuff like that when they hear their dad, come here. The voice, he ain't put his hands on it. Cause that voice hits different. You see what I'm saying? Come here. Or that stare, like, it hits different, man. Sorry, women. It's just that man hits different. God, don't get mad. You like, wish that. Nah, this is God's doing. God did this, man. You can't get mad at God because he made us more powerful like that and our voices and stuff. It is what it is. So, like I said, man, it saved my life. I know for a fact if it wasn't for my granddad, my uncle raising me, it'd been over with, man. Oh, man, I've been all type of trouble. Baby mamas everywhere, been in and out of prison. Who knows? I just know. Because it showed that the number, statistics is right, man. You gotta have black men raising black boys. I hate to say it. I know y'all don't want to hear that shit, but I love to say it, actually. Love to say it. It's true. So, well, all right, y'all. I gotta really go. CDL money.